yesterday we did Western Ghats, that is called Sahyadri. Now come over to the Eastern Ghats. Before coming over to the Eastern Ghat, Washim, which is the highest peak of South India. Surasa, highest peak of South India. Shank,
Annamalai 2695.
Annamalai. And the second highest peak of South India?
Dodaveda.
Dodabeta. And Kodaikanal is located in which mountain range? Yes.
Palam.
Palani.
Pani.
Palani. Palani. Palani.
Pani.
Okay, good. So, Nilgiri, Annamalai and Palani, Cardamom, all are the part of Western Ghats. And it is conical, it is in continuity except few passes. Which pass connects Tirunal Valley to Trivandrum? Senkotta Gap. And Erode to Alwai? Palghat. And coming from Mumbai to Delhi, we cross which pass from the Western Ghat? Thalghat. And Bombay to going to Hyderabad, Ghor Ghat. Very good. Now come over to the Eastern Ghat. Eastern Ghat is not Ghat in true sense. It doesn't make cliffs, but in tune of the Western Ghat, it makes a garland kind of shape appearance, and it is in continuity, so we use the word Ghat. Eastern Ghats are domal, relict, and almost weathered mountain system by the water action. So Eastern Ghats are basically domal, weathered, relict, and these are very old, they are not in continuity. Not in continuity. Unlike, they are not like Western Ghat. So it is divided into two parts. Northern Eastern Ghat and the Southern Eastern Ghat. If you see the Northern Eastern Ghats, let me reconstruct again the relief feature of India. This Northern Eastern Ghats are spread over to Andhra Pradesh and Odisha. All your Koraput, Kalahandi, Vishakhapatnam, Khammam, Vizianagaram, and all those Ganjam, all those districts falls, they make the Northern Eastern Ghat. And the Southern Eastern Ghat, so there is all the river, the Godavari, the Krishna, they enter through this gap, and there is another mountain range, another range. So these are the small ranges, I would say. This is one, this is another, this is third, and this is fourth. So these are the four different mountain ranges. They make they all together make this is the Northern Eastern Ghat. This is Southern Eastern Ghat. Northern Eastern Ghats are in continuity. They are more lofty, higher, and they are densely covered with the vegetation because they are facing the route of the southwest monsoonal winds. Southwest monsoonal winds strike them, strike these hills, but these hills are not getting the sufficient amount of rain because they are synchronized parallel to these wind systems. So this area remain almost under the rain shadow. This area is culturally known as Rayalaseema region. Rayalaseema is the drier semi-arid region of Andhra Pradesh. It received less rainfall. So it is a drought prone region. And here in Eastern Ghat, it is like this. If I make the cross section here, Eastern Ghats are like this. Northern Eastern Ghats, they are like this in continuity. But the Southern Eastern Ghats, they are like this. They disappear again. This is another range. Then they are like this. So they are not very lofty and they are not in continuity. They are broken. This is one mountain here, another mountain here, another small range here, all domal, relict, weathered. They looks like obstruction, monadnocks in the last phase of their cycle of erosion. But they are in continuity, they are substantially wide enough and they are connected to the Bastar, region of Chhattisgarh also. The highest peak is, Mahendragiri. Mahendragiri is the highest peak, which is 1501 meter high. Malkangiri. There is another peak here called Malkangiri. It is in Odisha. There is another peak called Udaygiri. All these peaks are located in Eastern Ghats. Mahendragiri, Malkangiri, Udaygiri, they constitute Eastern Ghats. So these are the peaks. You can say this maybe Mahendragiri, maybe Malkangiri here, maybe small hillock is Udaygiri. So these are the tableland. It's a continuous. Approximately, this is average height is almost 1,200 meter high. Obstruction 1,200 meter high obstruction yields sufficient rain over here. So this area is receiving a sufficient amount of rain in this area. And in the south here, the gap here, it provides passages to these rivers to drain into the Bay of Bengal. So these rivers find there is no mountain range. Few monadnocks are visible. If you travel from Vijayawada to Visakhapatnam all the way from this place to this place train, you will find small hillocks. Small hillocks here and there. These means it is almost plain, but these small hills are the indicator of presence of monadnocks in a peniplanation. After converting everything plain, few obstructions are visible. So these are basically known as Nallamalai. This is Velikonda. This is what is the name? Nallamalai, Velikonda. Okay, it is in continuity in Odisha. This is in Tamil Nadu. This is Sevaroy Hills, and this is Javadi Hills. They are in Tamil Nadu, and these are the four hills. They are in Andhra. Nallamalai, Velikonda. What other two ranges are there? Palkonda, yes. One is called Palkonda, not Sevarai. This is not Sevarai. It cannot be Sevarai. This is Palkonda. And the fourth one is Nallamalai, Velikonda, Palkonda, and the fourth one is Atlas, it is not mentioned. Fourth range. Sometimes, okay, these are sufficient name. These are small relic mountains like this. They are not very high. Sometimes 200-meter high, sometimes 300-meter high. They are almost weathered. They have lot of debris accumulated on the foothills. Accumulation of debris is showing that the weathering is dominant over here. When in the presence of debris in all the margins here, it is converted into the domal appearance. They are almost domal, almost weathered rocks. So they are in the last phase of their cycle. So they are not uplifting. So here basically in northern eastern Ghat, there are the two type of rocks generally used to found. That is called khandolite and charconite. In Andhra Pradesh, khandolite and charconite. This is the rock system of you can say Archean period rock system, khandolite and charconite. So in Eastern Ghat, so you can see here the Western Ghat and the Eastern Ghat. Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat, they join at Nilgiri joins this system to Javadi and Chevroy Hills. So it is a continuous mountain system. It makes a kind of garland mountain system. Garland system. Both the sides, both the margins, coastal margins of India have a garland. But here you can see here the Western Ghat have a very narrow coastal strip. Sometimes no coastal strip, cliffs are there. Sometimes like Kerala, we have almost 50-kilometer wide plain topography. In Kerala, rest sometimes it is only 5 kilometer, 10 kilometer. Like Bombay is basically located on a island. That island is Salset Island basically. Bombay, historical name of that island was Salset Island, and that Salset Island was filled with the earthen material and connected to the mainland, and that mainland is now it is known as the Mumbai. Earlier it was the, there are the two type of coastlines. One is the after you can say erosion. There are the two type of coastlines. One, you have the parallel coastlines or you have the perpendicular coastline. You must be knowing fjords or the fjords. Fjords like glaciated valleys. When glaciers directly enter to the ocean. So what happened? Glaciers make big U-shaped valley. So fjords always, if you see any coastal region of Alaska, North America, North Canada, Norway, even Siberia, you will find this is the like coastal topography, perpendicular. So this is the land here. So glaciers are descending like this, straight. So this is all glaciated valley. This is all valley here. You can say this is the valley here. Glacier is coming and draining directly. So this valley is filled with the water. So this coastline is perpendicular. All it is perpendicular. Then it's known as the fjord coastline. Then another is if it is the parallel coastline, then it is known as the Dalmatian coastline. Dalmatian coastline is like Mumbai. When it is like this. So this mountain range is parallel to this mountain range and this mountain range. So these are the two mountain ranges parallel. So these are the parallel arrangement of the coastal features. So this type of features are known as Dalmatian coastline. Dalmatia region in the Adriatic Sea region. So the Dalmatian coastline. Here it is the perpendicular, here it is the parallel arrangement of the extended landmass. So Bombay was one of the extended landmass, and it is parallel to the coastline because this area is this mountain range, these mountain range of Mumbai, you will find parallel islands here, parallel islands in this order. It means this area was another a mountain range, but it was submerged. Only peaks are visible. So it was this mountain range was in a linear arrangement. So this coast have the Dalmatian coastal features. So all the times we have the backwaters. Mumbai is the natural port, while Chennai is the artificial port. Natural port means Mumbai is located like this. It is like this. So this passage provides the natural harbor. Sea waves, it is free from the powerful sea waves, and this area remains protected. So this backwater is a kind of lagoon, it is known as. Sometimes the backwater, it provides the Bombay to be a natural harbor. So these are the natural harbor. Like Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam is like this. This is Visakhapatnam here, and Visakhapatnam is a cove, small entry here. So this is all Visakhapatnam here. If you see the Visakhapatnam Bay, so there is a small entry here, and in this small entry over here, so we have this makes the natural harbor. That's why East Naval Command of Eastern Naval Command headquarters is located over here. So this is one of the best location for the the naval activities to control and the trade activities. It is the general port, and you know, this is Visakhapatnam is very super specialized city in the world. Nowhere else you will find industries, series of industries. If you see, this is the shipyard is there, and this is the naval yard is there. Navy headquarters is here. Shipbuilding is there. Oil refinery is there. Steel industry is there. Cement industry is there. One fertilizer industry is here, and a sugar industry is also here. Nowhere else in the world, in one city, because of this suitable natural conditions in Visakhapatnam, we have series of heavy industries are located. Steel industry, cement industry, fertilizer industry, oil refinery, and the shipbuilding industry they found because of the natural condition. This is the natural port. So it is the natural port. So Bombay is the this coast, Western Ghat, we have the Dalmatian coastline, and this Eastern Ghat has substantial plain region. This plain in Tamil Nadu, this plain is as wide as sometimes 400 km near Madurai. From Tanjore to Madurai, it is 400 km wide plain. But here around Visakhapatnam, it is narrow, but again in Odisha, it's substantially wide plain is there. So this is the plain region. And after this, Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat, let's come over to the another very important relief feature of Peninsular Plateau, that is called Silom Plateau. So I'm switching over to the Silom Plateau. Silom Plateau. It is the part of Peninsular Plateau. And like I told you, this is the outcome of the you know, this is CNP, Chota Nagpur Plateau. Chota Nagpur Plateau. What is the average height of this parkland or a tableland? Approximately 600 meters. And this area is, compression is there. So what happened? This land mass get synclined and it formed the geosyncline. Later this geosyncline is filled with the sandy material here. Sand accumulated from the Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers, and it becomes a Bengal plain. You can say Gangia plain. You can say right now it provides passage for the Brahmaputra and Ganga to enter to the Bay of Bengal. Before this geosyncline, before the formation of this geosyncline, Brahmaputra was coming to India and it was flowing in reverse direction. Ganga and Brahmaputra were the tributary of Indus River. They were going back reverse north and they joined the Indus River in Pakistan through over the Aravali, north of Aravali. They were flowing in reverse direction. But after the formation of this geosyncline, the direction of these rivers shifted downward. Are you getting my point? That is called Indo-Brahmaputra theory, Indo-Brahmaputra hypothesis. It was flowing towards north and going to Indus. Brahmaputra was tributary of Indus River before the formation of this geosyncline. And when this geosyncline formed, the compression accumulated, this landmass uplifted. This is 1200 meter high tableland. This 1200 meter high tableland is called Silom Plateau. So this Silom Plateau is almost 1200 meter high tableland. And though it is in continuity, but because of geosyncline, it looks like a gap called Bengal Gap. And this, it is the western part is most elevated region here. As we move towards east, its height decreases, and it joins later in the eastern margin. It joins to the Purvanchal hills. You know Purvanchal? Purvanchal, like all Naga hills and Manipur hills, it joins. So this part is known as Garo because Garo tribes used to live. Khasi. And the Jaintia and the Mikir hills and the Rengma hills. Here, you know, Karbi Anglang, the one autonomous region, it is in Rengma region. There is one small hilly region, Jatinga, you know, Haflong region, Jatinga hills, and the last it is known as the Braille range, Braile, Braille range. So Braille hills. So Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Mikir, Rengma, Jatinga, and up to Braille in around Silchar in Assam and beyond Haflong. So this region, when it collided with the eastern Purvanchal, it spread up to here. This landmass pushed the Purvanchal to uplift, further uplift. In other words, if I show it over here, this is one cross section. Let me construct another cross section of it. Suppose this is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. This is Silom Plateau. Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. And this is again a Mikir here. This is Rengma, this is Jatinga, and this is Braille range, and this is Purvanchal. So this is Braille, Jatinga, this is Rengma. So this one landmass is known as the Silom Plateau. And this Silom Plateau, if I make the cross section like this, this side is very steep, this side. This side is very steep slope. And this side is comparatively gentler slope. When we go from Guwahati to Silom, we find sufficiently gentle slope, but this side it makes a kind of escarpment. So what happened when it makes the escarpment? It looks like this. it is also kind of is asymmetrical. So when the winds moving from Bangladesh, Bangladesh almost plain 100 meter high from the sea level, even less than 100 meter high plain topography. Most of the Bangladesh, more than half of the population of Bangladesh lives below 50 meter from the sea level. So it's almost plain. But when it strikes, it's very vertical slope, you can say concave slope kind of feature. And that's why this area receives lot of rain here. This area receives lot of rain. So this area find lot of rain here. So wind facing slopes here. So here we have a Mawsynram and here we have the Cherrapunji, the wettest place in the world which receive maximum rainfall, because they are located here, Mawsynram and the Cherrapunji, both these cities which receive more than 1,000 centimeter rainfall. Delhi receive only 60 centimeter of rain. But our rain is spread over almost round the year. During monsoon we receive almost 50 centimeter, during winter we receive 10 centimeter. So 60 to 62 centimeter rainfall we receive in Delhi. But here this area receive rain only for 4 months in a year. Rest of the year it remain completely dry. अगर आप कभी घूमने जाएं, you have to carry the water bottle, because the price of one water bottle or a mineral water bottle costs 100 rupees at Cherrapunji city. इसलिए जब भी जाएं, जो the wettest place have the highest price of the water, mineral water. It's surprising because water, when the rain takes place, it takes place in a short span when the southwest monsoonal winds comes. So this area it receives sufficient rainfall. So this area also receive rain, but it receives less rainfall. Again a kind of rain shadow kind of feature appeared. So this area receive more than 1,000 centimeter. Here you have the Guwahati, only 200 kilometer from here. Guwahati receive only 150 centimeter rainfall. So it's sea change here because the wind faces. So it's a tableland. So Garo, Khasi, Jaintia, Mikir, Ringma up to Braille mountain range, it is the part of Peninsular Plateau. Okay? So these are the different relief features of Peninsular Plateau I discussed. Now, if you have any question, you may ask from the mountains and the plateau region of India. And after this, that will switch over to the plains of India, plains of North India. Now, come over to the plains of India. Most of the students used to confuse that Silom Plateau is also the part of Purvanchal. It is not. Purvanchal is entirely different. It's a young fold mountain and of tertiary period which is still uplifting, and it is different to this is different to Peninsular Plateau, Silom Plateau. And after this Silom Plateau, come over to the plains of India. Plains, I told you there are the two types of plain. One is the erosional plain. One is the depositional. Depositional, erosional plains are known as, after erosion, whatever the plain we receive, it is penny plain. And after deposition, so deposition by fluvial deposition, by water, we used to say pan plain. So Ganga plain, we are sitting over here in Yamuna plain, it's all a pan plain. And suppose if it is the wind deposited plain, it is called lowest plain. So it is the lowest plain. So in India, basically, Great Plains of North India, if you see, this is the youngest landform developed on the Earth's surface. These are the three youngest relief features on the Earth's surface which appeared in Pleistocene time period are: number one, Mississippi Missouri Plain, basically in USA, in Missouri Plain. Second youngest is the Rhine Plain in Europe, Northern Europe or the Western Europe in Germany. And the third is Ganga Plain. This is the youngest plain, one of the youngest plain in the